What's up, guys? It's the MX Guru here, and we're back to check out another cool gadget. This is the Sokani X1 LED light, and I've been looking for something like this for a while, so let's check it out. Opening the box here, we have 12 color gel sheets. Some pretty cool colors. You don't see these included with a lot of different lights. I thought this was a cool little freebie they put in there. I like that lime green color. Okay, there's our little manual and spec sheet, and here's the light itself. Now immediately the first thing I can tell is that this thing is well built. It's not plastic, guys. This is like an aluminum finish. There's the bulb there. That's a diffuser that I'm pulling off there. It's magnetic. Clips right on and off. Super cool. And I'm assuming this is where you get to the battery or the charging. Used my fingernail, it threaded right off. Yes, so we have a micro USB right there. And a cool thing about this light is it's listed as being waterproof. So take this cap off, charge it, thread the cap back on, and the light's waterproof. So I've been looking for something like this that I could put like a GoPro splitter on and have something small. It could sit beside the GoPro or under the GoPro and provide light for night scenes. It'd be great for urbexers, stuff like that. You can tell this thing is super bright, and we'll go into that more here in a minute. Alright guys, now as I take a second to get the hang of this light, I wanted to go over a few of the key specs for you. For details, click on the link below in my description. It'll take you to Amazon and you can read all about it. But the color temperature on this thing is 5600 Kelvin or 3200 when using the supplied diffuser. The battery is 1600 milliamp hours. It's an 8-watt power. Battery life claims it's about an hour at 100%, and I'm telling you 100% is bright, or as much as 12 hours at 25% power output. It only weighs 80 grams. The dimensions are 50 by 45 by 45 millimeter. The waterproof listing is to 20 meters. Let me tell you, one of the coolest things about it is it has a 1/4 inch tripod screw on almost every side of it, which is pretty awesome. So you can mount this thing just about any direction you want on any 1/4 inch hole. Alright guys, if my voice sounds a little echoey, I'm sorry, but we're inside of a 40-foot insulated shipping container. This was the best thing I could find to test the power of this light. So first I'm going to flip the light switch off, and I have a little backlight right here under the camera just to keep me from tripping over anything. And I'll show you what that looks like. Then I'll flip that light off and show you how dark it is, and we'll test out the Sokani. Okay, this is with a little backlight, a little Viltrox light. This is the little Viltrox light that's facing opposite of the camera. The light that you see right now is just a little bit of reflection off these plywood walls. So I'm going to turn this light off now, and you'll see how dark it gets in here. Okay, as you can see, the only light is a little crack in the door because it doesn't seal all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Sokani now, and we'll see what this thing can do. Wow, guys, that's actually pretty good. Alright, so you can go 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, or like a strobe, like a flashing. And I think it'll work on all those modes charging except the 100%. So let's see what it does, if you guys can notice a difference right here. Okay, so that looks like 25, 50, 75, and 100. There's our flashing strobe. Guys, that's pretty bright. This is a 40-foot container, pitch black. And that would be more of like an ambient. You probably do a lot of filming with that light. There's your 50, 75, and 100. Guys, that's pretty bright. Here's a more close-up shot right here on the wall. I mean, for micro USB rechargeable, that's bright. Let me put the lights back on here. This is just a bar mount with a 1/4-inch tripod on it. It doesn't come with that. I just put it on that so it'd be a little easier to hold while I was doing this review. But it does have 1/4-inch threads on 3 of the sides. So, I mean, there are a multitude of ways you could mount this light. Now let's do another quick test comparing it with my Viltrox that I film with all the time. It's the Viltrox VL162T, which as you can see is a much larger light with an external battery and all that. I'm just curious to see how much difference there is in a package this small. Okay guys, there's the Viltrox at 20%. There's the Viltrox at 100% at 5600K. There's changing it down to 3300K. You can see changes it a decent bit. It almost seems like around 4500 seems to be the brightest in here. Okay, but we're 100% at 5600K, and I'm going to switch this one off and switch on the Sokani. We'll see how much difference there is. That's the Sokani at 100%. Viltrox VL162 at 100%. These are at the exact same lengths away too, guys. I'm actually really impressed right now. You can tell the Viltrox is a little bit brighter, but not by much, man. Not by much. And there's so many more LEDs in the Viltrox with the external power. Wow, that's a lot closer than I expected. This Viltrox, I think it's around a $30 or $40 light as well, so that's really super impressive that a light this small can put off almost as much lumens as a light that large that's made for filming. I think this light would be perfect for anybody, any action sports people doing stuff in the dark, any camping people, anybody using GoPros or any action cameras that need a small form factor, anyone that's going to be carrying a light. If you're caving, if you're doing urbexing, anything like that, this thing's pretty light, man. It's probably just a tad heavier than my GoPro. You can mount this beside your GoPro on a you can mount it on a stabilizer, you could just have it on a selfie stick, whatever, and light your way and video at the same time. I mean, I've already got a bunch of uses of this going through my head, and the fact that I can just so easily charge it with a micro USB is convenient. The only thing that I would like to test further is battery life. So I'm going to get it charged up all the way. I've used it for a few days, but I'm going to get it charged up all the way and then turn it on and see what kind of time I get out of the battery. But super excited about this, man. Just such a cool, handy little thing. Almost anybody could probably get some use out of this, even if it was just as a flashlight around the house, a shop light in the garage. I mean, there's so many different uses for it. So yeah, thanks for watching, man. Let's do a battery test.